What's good? What's good? What's good? Good people. It's the man you all know and love, and welcome to another edition of Breaking News Live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. I hope you like my new studio layout, so to speak. Breaking News Live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. We're going to be talking about some stuff like we normally do, starting with 3 pastors in Ohio have been indicted on trafficking charges. Kevin Durant is out. He came back to the game briefly to see if he can help out. He just could not. We're going to talk about that because a lot of people are saying that, you know, the Golden State Warriors kind of pressured him to come back out. But Kevin Durant is a grown-ass man. I mean, you know, he can make up decisions for himself. And we're going to be talking about, of course, Sarah Huckabee Sanders is leaving the White House. For those who don't know, she is the press secretary for 45, and she is leaving. All that, much more, and video of the week coming up right here on, if I can find it, on That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news live right here on Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you are tuned in. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Also, check us out on YouTube at Charm City Direct TV. Also, check us out at Periscope. Can't even get it out. Periscope at Charm City Direct, and follow us on Instagram at Charm_City_Direct TV. Got the hiccups today. Can't even talk. Breaking news live. Like I said, some things are going on in the city of Ohio. That's right, with the 3 pastors who were indicted on trafficking charges. They pleaded not guilty, but look at them. Just look at them. And this is why I'm gonna play the video, but this is why a lot of people don't go to church now, because of stupid shit like this. Come on. How can you preach the word of God? First of all, you're preaching the word of God and you doing this. So it's like a 2-for-1 thing going on. It's like, I'm gonna get the money regardless. I'm gonna get the money from a congregation, and I'm gonna get the money for molesting and kidnapping girls, because that's what it is. That's what it is, people. So that's why people have a hard time going to church nowadays, just because of these little stupid wannabe hallelujah pastors, and other pastors for that matter. They don't necessarily have to be doing what they doing. It's so I'm gonna play this quick video if I can find it, that shows what's going on with these pastors, and I'm gonna come back and talk about a little bit more about it. So here it is, people.
Greetings and salutations. I'm Christopher Platt, reporting for Your Black World News with an article from the New York Times. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and visit theblackbusinessschool.com to learn about financial literacy and how you can grow your business today. 3 pastors accused of exploiting and abusing teenage girls were indicted this week on federal child sex trafficking charges in Toledo, Ohio. The men, Kenneth Butler, 37, Anthony J. Haynes, 38, and Cordell Jenkins, 47, were charged with conspiracy for child sex trafficking as part of an 11-count indictment handed down on Tuesday, the United States Attorney's Office for the North District of Ohio said. The three men pled not guilty. They're accused of sexually assaulting a girl beginning in 2014 when she was 14 through 2017. Some of the abuse is thought to have taken place at hotels and at Greater Life Christian Center in Toledo, where Mr. Haynes was a pastor and used his telephone to record the sexual assaults, prosecutors said. Mr. Haynes gave the girl money and told her not to tell anyone, saying it would ruin his family and his church, according to court documents. He facilitated the victim being abused by several other men, including Mr. Jenkins, who repeatedly sexually exploited the girl at his home, in his office at Abundant Life Ministries, and at a motel in Toledo, prosecutors said. Mr. Jenkins recorded the abuse with his cell phone and paid the girl with what he called hush money, court documents said. He's also allegedly abused a second girl in March of this year. Mr. Butler, who was a pastor at Kingdom Encounter Family Worship Center in Detroit, about an hour from Toledo, was also indicted on sex trafficking charges involving a third girl who was abused between 2015 and March 2017, the court document said. All three have religious affiliations and knew each other in that capacity, said Michael Tobin, a spokesman for the United States Attorney's Office. All three claim to be ministers in one form or another. The charges are part of a superseding indictment that expands sex trafficking charges originally handed down in April against Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Hayes and adds Mr. Butler as a defendant in the case. It takes the three of them and loops them all into one big conspiracy with three victims, said Mr. Tobin. The three men will remain in custody until their next hearing, scheduled for January. Allison Folmar, a lawyer for Mr. Jenkins, said on Thursday that he had done a lot of good in his community, but all of that is clearly overshadowed with what he's facing right now. A lawyer for Mr. Butler, Adam S. Nightingale, confirmed on Thursday that his client had pled not guilty but did not comment further. Mr. Hayes' lawyer could not be reached for comment. Just before he was arrested in October, Mr. Butler posted a video on the church's Facebook page introducing himself as Pastor B and saying he wanted to make a public apology. In the video, which has since been removed, he said, "It's never my intention to hurt or displease God, let alone you, the people." Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to share this video and let us know what you think. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Your Black World YouTube channel and visit theblackbusinessschool.com today. I'm Christopher Platt reporting. Until next time.
And welcome back to the show. Of course, you could go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. You just saw the video that explained what is going on with these pastors. And the one thing that they said was all three of them knew each other. Wow. And before we got into the show, I said it's kind of hard for people. This is exactly why it's kind of hard for people to trust people or trust churches now with pastors. And you know, how can you lead me lead my journey in the Lord or God, and you doing little stupid stuff like this? You see what I'm saying? Then we had the little dude, I forget his name, with the eyes and the mohawk, and he was just, you know, blessing people with his coat and swinging them at you know, people and swinging it at people, and they just falling out. And the little TV evangelist, Peter Popoff, just giving people money, and people just getting all on TV saying, I got this, I got $10,000, I got a house, just for some holy oil. Now, trust me, people, I am religious. I have a personal relationship with the Lord. Unfortunately, I do not go to church. I used to go to church. I do not go to church because, one, because of work reasons. I work on Sundays. It's kind of hard for me to go to church and go to work. Two, haven't found a church home, and it's hard. It's hard. But then when you read in the news, or you see in the paper, or you read on the news about, you know, pastors and people who in religion that do little stupid stuff like this, it leaves a sour taste in your mouth. It's, you know, they kind of uncertain. Not saying that, you know, for the people who been to church and grew up in church and went to their church for X amount of years, like I have. I've been a member of my church now for, well, then, like I said, because I don't go, I've been there for about 10 plus years, and that's home to me. But now that, you know, a series of things happened, I moved, I started working, and it's hard for me, and I moved on the other side of town, and it's kind of hard for me to get back there. So a lot of things happen for my reasoning for not going to church. Not to say that there's other churches out here that I can go to, you see what I'm saying? But now it just, you know, leaves a sour taste in my mouth of what I see on the news and what I read on the news about, you know, pastors like these, and, you know, pastors that's out there only trying to get your money. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, religion is a moneymaker, believe it or not. I'm not even going front. A guy told me a long time ago that there was two brothers, and that's all they did was try to find ways to, you know, find some quick money. You see what I'm saying? And the biggest money maker out there, he said, believe it or not, was religion. And that's what they did. They opened up a church. One was doing the singing, one was doing the, you know, playing of the instruments, one was preaching, one was the minister of music. Two brothers. And he said they racked up. Now, I'm not saying that to tell you people to go out there and, you know, open up your church just so you could get some money, but I'm just saying the religion is the biggest moneymaker. And not only that, you know, there's a lot of benefits that come with being a pastor, being a bishop, being a cardinal. There's a lot of other benefits, you see what I'm saying? But I just cannot sit here and look at individuals who abuse religion. And when I say abuse religion, doing one thing, speaking about it, and doing the total opposite of not what you're supposed to do. You're talking about it, but you're not walking in that journey. You talking about it, you preaching about it. Just like last night, I had the opportunity, and I know this is off topic, but we're gonna get back to these, where they at. We're gonna get back to them in a minute. But I was looking at a broadcast, and basically, you know, these people, the people was, you know, I love the Lord, I do this, that, and the third. But then, you know, you're not living right yourself. And I'm just going to stop right there before I go into that conversation. But these three men in Toledo, Ohio, all I can say for you brothers is don't drop the soap. Although you plead guilty, but you see what color they are. I'm just saying that this is not a race thing right now. This is a truth thing. You see what I'm saying? I don't care if you trying to hide behind the, you know, the Bible or the cloth, and that's not going to save you. That is not going to save you. And who's to say that you got into religion just to do this, just to do the trafficking? You see what I'm saying? Like I said, people, like I said before, it's a lot of benefits. It's a lot of things that you can acquire about that you can acquire just by being a pastor, believe it or not. You see what I'm saying? I was fortunate to live with my pastor of my church for some significant time, and I seen, you know, things that he did, things that he inquired. Very knowledgeable man, very smart man. I'm not going to give out his name, but I seen that, and you know, I had numerous inquiries about becoming either a youth pastor or a pastor, for that matter. But I know me, I know that if I want to do something, I will want to do it right. That means that my walk have to be right, my journey have to be right, my my spirit have to be right. Things that I used to do, I couldn't do no more. And not saying that I could not give those things up. I just know me, people. I want to be able to do it right. You see what I'm saying? I curse like a sailor. What if I get to the point where I'm just saying, if I was in a meeting with somebody and in one of those situations where, you know, I'm a pastor or I'm a minister or what have you, and I get to the point that it get heated and I start cursing. You see what I'm saying? What if that happened? What if you know, something happened in my personal life that leak out? Not saying that I'm hiding anything, but what if something in my personal life should happen to leak out? I'm just saying. So I've inquired about it numerous of times. Should I go to seminary? Should I go to Bible college or what have you? And I thought about it. I really did. Not because of money. Money was never a fact. But just because of the fact that maybe I can impact someone's life. Maybe my involvement being in religion, preaching the word, delivering the word, having a church, bringing people together, maybe I will have an impact on someone's life. And that was my sole reason. That forget the money, forget the fame, because some of these preachers, you know, they got these mega churches, and every Sunday you see them, like, you see what I'm saying? If that's your thing, if God blessed you to that abundance, by all means do your thing. But it was never, I just wanted to impact some people. I just wanted to make some people aware, wake some people up. You see what I'm saying, so to speak. So these three guys, what can I say? You going to jail, and I hope you burn in hell, because that's where you're going. I'm just keeping it real. Hey, we're gonna take this quick break. Coming back, more with breaking news live. Don't forget, later on in the show, I'm gonna have the video of the week by my good friend, artist right here in Baltimore, Miss J.D. Polo, with the Girl Scouts. Her new song is called Be More, with Cheeky Miyake. I want to say Miyake, Cheeky Miyake. I hope I said that right. Dope video, dope song. Need to check it out. But you can check it out right here on Breaking News Live. We're going to take this quick break. Coming back, more with Breaking News Live. Don't go nowhere. Much more to come.
Money with the power, respect. Everybody working for a check. You could jump ship, but it's still gon' sell, cause the mind of a slave. Whole fit, who will break chains, all goes running. Yeah, all about the money. Yeah, trying to get a bag, things I never had. I've been on the come up. You can find me counting up the money. 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 Look, full goes running. Whoa, all about the money. Yeah, trying to get a bag, things I never had. I've been on the come up. You can find me counting up the money. Counting up the money. Counting up the money.
Now you can watch Charm City Direct TV on 3 major platforms. On YouTube, go to Charm City Direct TV, Periscope at Charm City Direct, and Facebook Live at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. We are the heartbeat of the city. What's good, Baltimore? It's the man you all know and love, E Digger. Hey, make sure you tune in every Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. to Digger Speaks. That's right, live right here on Charm City Direct TV. Hey, remember, every Wednesday, 9 a.m. right here on Charm City Direct TV. Get a chance to join me as I talk about world views, local views, a little bit of humor. You know how I do. Hey, make sure you check out the show that's always real, never fabricated, right here on Charm City Direct TV. And welcome back to the show right here on Charm City Direct TV. It's Breaking News Live. In the studios is Charm City Direct TV. What can I say, good people? We got a lot to talk about. You just saw some video of the 3 pastors that were indicted on trafficking charges. The little girl, 14 years old, they gave her money to hush her up. It's called hush money, people. And that's my thing. Like, why would you, if you know it's wrong, you don't want it to get back out there, what's the best thing you could do to a person is to bribe them with the money. You see what I'm saying? So this is, like I said, people, this is exactly why people have mixed emotions about going to church nowadays and being part of a church if you have not already, been a part of a church for some significant time. So excuse me, some things are going on in the White House. If you did not know, if you were living under a rock, White House press secretary Sarah Huckabee. I just like that name. Sarah Huckabee Sanders is leaving the White House at the end of this month to pretty much enjoy life, enjoy her family. She has 3 girls or 3 children. They didn't say girls or the sex of the kids. They just said she had 3 kids. I kind of understand, but here's my take on it. Yes. Get the fuck out. That's what I say to it. Because here's why. Here's why I say that. Because her devotion or her dedication to 45. Like it was like, block. Oh no, you ain't gonna answer that question like that. Block. How she was just treating the press. Like, you can't answer that question. Next. You can't. And this is what's funny, people. They say her and Beyonce are the same age. Yes. They say her and Beyonce are the same. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Let me see if I can, excuse me for a moment, if this will allow me to zoom in on this here, right here. I'm just gonna blot it out. Look at this face here. Let's see if I can do that right quick. Look at this. Would y'all just look at this? Like, I don't know. Maybe it was her time to say, you know what, it was time. It was time, Sarah. It was time because, of course, big Trump supporter. Nobody liked Trump. 45. Let me say 45. Nobody liked it 45, and of course, by you liking 45, we don't like you. So that's basically what I was saying. So happy that you're leaving. Good life. I wish you well. And then Trump went on to say, 45 went on to say, well, I would love for you to run for governor of Arkansas, because that's where she's from. I would love for you to consider of you. I wish I had a wig. I think I'm gonna get a wig. I think if you run for governor of Arkansas, you have my vote. Yeah. Because she's a good woman. She's a very stern, strong, I have the video, by the way. Very stern, strong woman. Why his lips gotta be like this? Very strong woman. I'm gonna miss her. Of course. She taking up for you. You see what I'm saying? But here's the video, people. I just had to do that. Here's the video, people. Check it out.
An emotional goodbye as Donald Trump bid farewell to one of his most trusted advisors.
She is a special person, a very, very fine woman. She has been so great. She has such heart. She's strong, but with great, great heart. And I want to thank you for an outstanding job. Yes, sir. And thank you. Come. Thank you, honey.
The US president announced on Thursday that White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders would leave her post at the end of June, returning to her home state of Arkansas. The mother of three said she was looking forward to spending more time with her children. However, she insisted she would remain an outspoken supporter of the president.
I'll try not to get emotional because I know that crying can make us look weak sometimes, right? This has been the honor of a lifetime, the opportunity of a lifetime. I couldn't be prouder to have had the opportunity to serve my country and particularly to work for this president.
Sanders started out as deputy press secretary before replacing Sean Spicer in July 2017. She drew criticism for ending the long tradition of daily press briefings, Trump preferring to take questions directly from reporters. She also had a difficult relationship with the media, accusing them of spreading fake news about the president when she was herself accused of lying to journalists.
And we're back. Welcome back to the show. You just saw the video of Sarah Huckabee Sanders. That's her name, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I know y'all laughing how I say Huckabee. And she's leaving at the end of this month, so you know, congratulations. You know, you did your job, you did it well, protecting your. I'm not dabbing, I'm blocking. This is blocking. This is dabbing right here, but this is dabbing, but I'm blocking. You know, I'm blocking, you know, the questions that was coming from the press and how she was able to, you know, really rudely talk to the press like that. Like, you know, they're not supposed to ask certain questions. They're journalists. That's their job, to ask questions. You see what I'm saying? That's their job. You see what I'm saying? And how dare you sit there and, you know, do this in front of these people who want to know. That's their job. They want to know, and they need to know to relay the information to the American people. But of course, 45 always said that it was fake news. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real news. And she took up for him. She took up for him. So I'm glad she gone. But who's to say that, you know, whoever come in there next will pretty much fill her shoes or do a little bit better as to engage in a conversation and let the American people know what's going on. So see you later. Peace out. Enjoy your family, but stay out of politics. Don't run for governor, because Arkansas, ain't that where Bill Clinton was from? I'm trying to think. Ain't that where Bill Clinton, the Clintons were from? Arkansas. I'm trying to think. Don't run for governor. Please don't run for governor. And it was crazy because, like I said, people said that her and Beyonce was the same age. Oh my God, she looked like she's like 50. All right, breaking news live right here in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. More to come. Gonna take this quick break. Coming back, Kevin Durant. I'll just put the ED all on that man's name. I'm sorry. Kevin Durant is gone. Kevin Durant is not playing next season. And because he had a torn Achilles, in game 5 that he came back. And I understand. He wanted to help the team because he saw that his team was struggling, couldn't pull it off. Was it pressure? Or was it that he felt the need that he needed to come back? Don't go away. Right here, breaking news live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. Don't go nowhere. Much more to come. We're going to definitely talk about it. I had the mic all the way up. We're going to definitely talk about it. We're going to talk about it. So don't go nowhere. Much more to come. And video of the week from JD Polo. New song, The Girl Scouts, Be More. You got to check it out. This song is definitely a summertime hit. You need to support, need to listen to this video or watch this video. It is a banger. Hear me. Hey, don't go nowhere. Much more to come. What's good, everybody? It's the man you all know and love, E-Digger, CEO and host of Charm City Direct TV. As you can see, I am right here, home, downtown Baltimore, and it's home of Charm City Direct TV. Check it out. When you go to the fan page, you will not only see Charm City Direct, but you will only see the greatest asset of Charm City Direct TV, which is local artists, the beautiful scenery, the history, the culture, small businesses, and awesome talent. When you look at the fan page, just remember where you are and what you're looking at. Yo, Baltimore, Charm City Direct TV, we're the heartbeat of the city. And welcome back to the show. Breaking news live right here in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. You know what time it is. We got some stuff to talk about. And if you have not already done so, I encourage you all to go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Go to YouTube, type in Charm City Direct TV, subscribe to the channel, and head on over to Periscope or Twitter if you are frequent on Periscope or Twitter. Go on over there and follow us on Twitter and see the shows on Periscope, because Periscope is the streaming engine for Twitter at Charm City Direct. Like I said, people, a lot to talk about in the news. We all saw the NBA finals, the playoffs, the finals. Shout out to the Toronto Raptors. One, I'm kind of happy and I'm kind of sad because of the reign that Golden State had. Great team, but they suffered a lot of injuries this year that somehow slowed them down, because it just goes to show that one person do not make the team. No one person is the team, and we saw that if you are a basketball fan and if you were watching the NBA finals. So shout out to the Toronto Raptors. This is their very first championship. Shout out to them. Congratulations to them. Like I said, it could have went either way. I happen to like the Golden State Warriors. But also, kudos to the Raptors, who played a great great game, great series of games, and was able to stop the Golden State Warriors. Because like I said the day earlier, I said it's always somebody out there that's better and bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? That's like with Chicago back in their day with Michael Jordan. No, they didn't win every game. And some of the games, some of the championship games, they were fortunate to have 6 rings. Golden State was fortunate to have, I believe 3. Is it 2 or 3 rings that they have now? I don't know. I stand corrected. So shout out to the 2 teams. Shout out to the Raptors who won last night, Game 6. Shout out to Golden State for putting up a great game, or great games during the season and the series. But now we focus our attention on Kevin Durant, who torn ACL. Now, back in, I believe it was a couple of months ago that he was playing, and this was the same issue that he had prior to the finals, that he could not play. And the question is now, when he came back for game 5, I believe, or game 4, game 5, one of the two, was it pressure, or did he feel as though that I need to come back to save my team? So that was the question right there. So I have a video, if this video will allow the play. This talks a little bit about, if you have not seen the game, or the game that he injured his Achilles or torn his Achilles, this is the video right here. So check it out right quick.
Field goal. Durant scoops it up. Durant is down, and Ibaka is fouled, and Kevin Durant down, grabbing his right ankle area, lower calf. And now a timeout called. And quickly, they're headed over to attend to Durant. And he is headed right back to the locker room. Back to Kevin Durant. And this, of course, is what you fear if you're the Golden State Warriors, and if you're Kevin Durant. You see him try to make that a move, and then quickly right there.
As soon as he plants, right there.
Yeah.
And Matt, I've talked to a lot of medical people, and when you describe his injury, it's too soon. And I have to say this. Kawhi Leonard at San Antonio, he was pressured to play, criticized by teammates for not playing. And look at the severity of his injury and what it took for the Raptors to get him back to play here.
And welcome back to the show. Breaking news live right here in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. You just saw the video of the injury that Kevin Durant suffered, torn Achilles. And when he came back, he came back like he popped like 5 threes, I believe, like back to back. He was just popping them, and I guess he was great. He felt good at the time, and he just wanted to get out there and play. But unfortunately, there was a certain move that he did that caused his Achilles to tear. So now he is out for the whole next season of basketball. And people were saying, a lot of pressure was on him, a lot of pressure. They said that the team was saying, we need you, and of course the fans were saying they need him to come back. But I say this, your health come first. That's what anything that you do. If you are working a 9-to-5, if you have a career, your health, I tell anybody, your health come first. Now, for instance, if you're working, if you have a job and you know, you have one of those jobs that's, you know, really not lenient on people, you know, taking off of work because of their illness or they sick, and people, you know, sick. You know, I tell people, I encourage people, you take your time, you know, take your time off, you know, because your health is everything, you know. And how can you perform your duties at work or whatever that it is that you do if you're sick, you know? And I'm talking about sick as in, you know, body sickness like colds, flus, or even if you have a ailment that's preventing you to function at your job. So shout out to Kevin Durant first and foremost for making the effort to say, hey, I feel good, I'm gonna come back out, I'm gonna give it my 100% best. But I think that was a conscious decision on him to come out and help his team, which he did. He was able to bring his team back up, and shout out to him, the encouragement that the fans gave him, the effort that he put forward to come out and at least try. Because most people, you know, they, oh, my leg hurt, I ain't moving, I can't even hardly walk. Shout out to Kevin Durant, who did his best, and we wish him well. We wish him great well wishes, get well soon, rest up, you know, who knows, next year. It's always next year where, you know, you guys can come back and get your championship back. So shout out to the Golden State Warriors. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors. Shout out to Toronto for winning. And Lisa writes, and I am able to bring the I'm gonna see if I can do this without it being blocked out. I'm gonna see if I can bring the no, it's not going to allow me to do it. I did say I was going to bring in the comments. I am able to do that. Let me just see for a moment if I can do it. Let me just slide myself on over for a minute. I'm still with you guys. Just allow me to do this right quick. Please don't leave. Please don't be mad. I'm sorry. Just allow me to do this right quick. If I can just slide myself on over. So yeah, here goes. Lisa writes, I'm just going to read from my phone. He felt he had something to prove to his fans and critics because of how he left the Thunder to go to Golden State. I'm more angry at Golden State for allowing it, and he is a free agent next season. Okay. Klay Thompson also torn his ACL before free agency. They're going to lose money now. Shaking my head. I agree. Totally agree. Wow, what can I say, people? And when Klay fell, I was like, oh, that's it. That's it. I saw Klay on the floor. I was like, oh, they're gonna lose definitely now. But you know, hey, what can you say? You know, you win some, you lose some. Like I said, people, shout out to Lise Winnie for the comment, and make sure you check out Lise Winnie's new show, by the way. That's on Charm City Direct TV, called Millennials Anonymous. New episodes of Millennials Anonymous. Check out new episodes every Tuesday on Charm City Direct TV. Millennials Anonymous with host Lise Winnie. Make sure you go there, check out new episodes. This is episode 2 right now. So if you go on over and check that out, make sure you please make sure you do that. You will not be disappointed. Great show. Some of the best topics. I need to say that. So shout out to Lise Winnie for joining the Charm City Direct TV family with her podcast, Millennials Anonymous, with Lise Winnie. Make sure you check that out. You will not be disappointed. So like I was saying, people, Kevin Durant, man, what can I say? He definitely came in, showed up, showed out, did his thing, but of course, torn ACL. And we wish him well. We wish him well. Get well soon, KD. And shout out to you, sir, for your contribution to basketball, for making that effort to come back and doing your thing. So yeah, hey, video of the week coming up next. Don't go nowhere. Much more to come right here on Breaking News Live. It's live in here, people. Live. And welcome back to the show. Make sure you go on over to Charm City Direct TV fan page at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Also go to YouTube, subscribe to the channel at Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you head on over to Periscope or Twitter at Charm City Direct. Like I said, people, video of the week comes from this dynamic artist here, right here in Baltimore. What can I say? I'm gonna stop talking because she is dope. She is definitely dope, and I've been following her for some time. Haven't never had the luxury of interviewing her, but that will soon come. And I'm talking about JD Polo with her new song, The Girl Scout, right here on Breaking News Live. Make sure you go to YouTube, check out the video as well. Share the video. Share the video. Subscribe to our channel. Share the video. Right here, The Girl Scout, Be More, JD Polo, and Cheeky Miyake. Right here, featuring Cheeky Miyake. I love that name. Hey, check it out right here. Breaking News Live, Charm City Direct TV. We're the heartbeat of the city. Okay, something went wrong. I have to do something. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can play it again. because I was listening to it on my phone. I couldn't hear it for some reason, and because I couldn't get the video from YouTube, I'm going to see if I could play it coming through my microphone. So let me know if you guys can hear it. So here it is right here. Okay, something went wrong. All right, that's me talking. I'm sorry. All right, here goes again. Hopefully it'll work this time.
They got them hammers, gon' hammers, banana, gon' damage. Don't panic, stay out the way. Your city, play 50, say Baltimore, is you with me? Fuck your party, your pity, I love my city. Monday to Tuesday on that moolie on duty. Raw beauty, this bougie, don't blame that I do. The hanky pack, I'm a yank. With them sinners and saints, I bag it, drag it, and flag it, and make them all up the flag. North to south, east to west, Baltimore, what I rap. If you come to my city with me, you coming correct. Cause it's the Booty Express, survival, what if the best? Don't understand what I'm saying, it's begging your head to say. See, I'm from domestic violence, from a family to two. From scar by the old, the blessed by the new. From 8 to the birds, welfare, what they do. I buy food stamps, I'm having dinner with you. They got them hammers, gon' hammers, banana, gon' damage. Don't panic, stay out the way. Your city, play 50, say Baltimore, is you with me? Fuck your party, your pity, I love my city. We be cutting up, 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 we be cutting up. You know we out of from my city called Baltimore, where them bitches be ratchets, them niggas carry them ratchets and they be constantly blasted. My city always got action, a bunch of knucklehead youngers, so you know they be acting up. But I be minding my sipping my tea. In the county, exactly where I'ma be. What I love my city, nigga, as you can see. From Baltimore City, constantly throwing the beat. When they throwing the shade, I'ma just bob and weave. Always been the trendsetter, they just follow my lead. I always been a real bitch, so I stay feeding my team. Baltimore, I was born and raised Baltimore, what I bleed. They got them hammers, gon' hammers, banana, gon' damage. Don't panic, stay out the way. Your city, play 50, say Baltimore, is you with me? Fuck your party, your pity, I love my city. We be cutting up, 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 we be cutting up. You know we acting up. They got them hammers, gon' hammers, banana, gon' damage. Don't panic, stay out the way. Your city, play 50, say Baltimore, is you with me? Fuck your party, your pity, I love my city. We be cutting up, 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 we be cutting up. You know we acting up. You know we acting up. Fuck your party, your pity, I love my city.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was JD Polo and Chiki Miyake with the Girl Scouts, Baltimore. They love their city, and I love y'all too, because we're the heartbeat of the city right here on Charm City Direct TV. We're breaking news live. Hey, what can I say? Make sure you check out JD Polo. Go to her page on Facebook, on YouTube. Subscribe to check out new videos, new contents from her. She is a dope artist right here in Baltimore. What can I say? People, I love good music. I'm just going to put it out there like that. I love good music, and she has proven to me time and time again that there is some artists out there that you can understand, and good music that's still out here. Shout out to all the Baltimore artists who are making a name for themselves right here in the city. Definitely shout out to my personal favorite artist of all time, Jada Lioness, who is coming out with a new EP August 10th. That's when it drops. You seen the promo. Make sure you go out and cop that when it release. Jada Lioness Evolve, that's the name of the EP, so make sure you go out and cop that. Shout out again to JD Polo and Chiki Miyake for that video. Dope song, dope video. I love it. It's my number one anthem right now. I just love good video, man. Love good videos, love good music, love just the effort that artists put into their music. Hey, it's about that time for me to wrap it up. I think I've given you all that I could give, probably more, but make sure you check me out later on tonight with, you know, I haven't did this in a while, and I'm coming to you with an exclusive because I'm going to interview a new Cash Money record artist tonight on Let's Talk with E-Digga Live right here on Facebook Live, on YouTube and Periscope. So make sure you check that out. New artist who just recently signed with Cash Money Records. He's going to be on Let's Talk with E-Digga tonight. So make sure you tune in for that, 8 o'clock p.m. We're going to be talking to new artists. Can't give out the name right now. Y'all see the flyer when it goes up. But I need y'all to tune in. Let's Talk with E-Digga. Someone somewhere has something to say. And they're coming to talk to me on Let's Talk with E-Digga right here in the studios, the Charm City Direct TV. Also, make sure you check out the new podcast every Tuesday. New episodes of Millennials Anonymous with Lise Winnie. Make sure you go to the fan page, like and share the page to get all the notifications on all the great content. Like I said, tonight, getting a chance to talk to new artists from Cash Money. Cash Money Records. Hey, you've been great as always. Hey, make sure you tune in. Make sure you continually support. I love you all. Thanks for your interaction. Thanks for your feedback and your comments. Hey, what can I say? We are the heartbeat of the city. That's it. That's all. Peace.